fish lover, maybe you've steamed up a pot of mussels before, but have you ever thought about steaming clams at home? They're actually even easier than mussels, they don't have beards, and they're so delicious. When you get your clams home, the first thing you want to do is give them a rinse with cold water. And if you do this, so this is damp, these guys are going to last a lot longer. Never keep them in a closed plastic bag in the fridge because that'll suffocate them and that's bad. So you just want to check and make sure they're all really tightly closed. So if you see a clam that's open, you know that it's died, and then you don't want to cook it because it could be off. Yeah, this one too. A little bit open, so I'm gonna just toss these two. And then cleaning them is really easy. Run some water on them and then just take a little scrub brush and just scrub the sand off their shells. Clams have so much liquid inside them that I'm not even gonna add liquid to this. I'm just gonna saute some garlic and some tarragon, which is great with clams. So you wanna get your pan nice and hot before you add your oil. And the reason is because as your pan heats, the metal expands, so that when you pour your oil in, it makes it extremely non-stick. Just gonna add my garlic. I sliced up my garlic for this instead of mincing it because I want the big pieces. They taste so good with the clams. And then tarragon, which just makes everything taste fresh and lovely. And I'm just gonna cook this for a couple of minutes just to give the garlic a little bit of color around the edges. Add my clams and cover the pot. And they're gonna steam really quickly. 5-10 minutes if you're really cold right out of the fridge, but otherwise 5. Just gonna check them, and they are mostly open. If you see any that don't open, what you can do is you can just leave those in and try to cook them for another minute or two, and if they still don't open, that's when you throw them out. Yeah, and you can see they released a lot of liquid, and all of that liquid in the bottom, that is your sauce. I'm gonna add chili flakes and some chives, some lime zest. By the time I zest this lime, this sauce is going to be ready. And then I'm just gonna add some lime juice. So if you've noticed, I didn't add any salt, and that's because you never know how salty your clams are gonna be, so I always add the salt at the end. It does not need any salt. And now I'm gonna finish the sauce with just a little bit of butter. And then the sauce gets spooned on top. You could serve steamed clams over pasta, but I like to serve it with a baguette because it's even better for sopping up all of the sauce.